How most arguments with women go.
I'm pissed at you.
Okay,
you should have told me.
Okay, I understand that.
And you flipped out every time I spent time with her instead of telling me why. You let me have a friendship with her.
Do you want? I don't think you like. I know.
Don't attack me. I'm not attacking you. I have a right to be frustrated.
I accept full responsibility for what we did. I totally do.
All I want to hear from you right now, please say, don't attack me, don't deflect right now, because you always deflect. You always fucking do this. You always deflect.
Do you want to go there?
Don't raise your voice at me. You're not going to make me back down this time. You always yell over me and you want to threaten me. For once, you're actually in the wrong and you're trying to flip it like this on me. When I finally stand up for myself, you were always on me about why I couldn't fucking stand up for myself and why I couldn't talk to you. And I'm standing up for myself and you're yelling and talking over me.
Jake, you sitting there looking at me. Did I not just say I accept full responsibility? Did I not say that?
You accepted it while you were counterattacking me.
Zay, do you think that you should have come clean about what happened?
What is wrong with you?
I'm sincerely apologizing. Watch out, fam.
You could have told me instead of attacking me every time.
Let me get a fucking break.
Guys, this is a prime example why you never go back and forth with women. You know, you see how this was going, and bro was just like, man. But anyway, it's your guy, JR Wisdom. Make sure you guys hit that like and subscribe button. Let's run this up. Let's get right into it, guys. So, obviously, by me analyzing this, I'm checking this out, right? She obviously has some hurt going on, you know, and she's basically telling him all the things that she doesn't want him doing, and she's turning around and doing it. Don't raise your voice. Don't do this. Blah, blah, blah. You're always doing this, that, and the third. You know, I'm standing up for myself now because you're in a forum. Guys, sometimes you can't reason with women. And this is where the effective communication comes in with women. When you try, you're not going to win a back and forth with women. You should never even engage in a back and forth with women, guys. That is a no-no. We maintain masculine frames, and we don't go back and forth with women. We don't even go back and forth with men, to be honest. I've covered this topic a few times. And some of you guys feel like it's the thing to do, to go back and forth and engage in arguments or frivolous BS, trying to prove your point. It's not even a debate, but trying to prove your point. And it's falling on deaf ears. You know, it's not even registering to that person because they already have it out that you're attacking them, or they feel like you're attacking them with whatever you say. And through conversation or through speaking with others, they're probably being told, hey, this guy is really not trying to let you talk, and you can't have a sensible dialogue. So when you want to talk to a woman, right? And this is just from my experience. You can ask her what her issue is, or ask her what the issue is. What's bothering you, sweetheart? Beloved, what's happening with you? Talk to me. She's either going to stonewall you, or she's just going to go off, or she's going to think you're patronizing her. If she stonewalls you, then you just say, hey, I would love to talk to you. I'd love to discuss what's going on here. But if you don't feel like talking, you know, I'm an adult. When you're ready to talk like an adult, you know, then we can talk. Other than that, I'm not going to beg you to talk to me. So whenever you're ready to talk, give me a call. We'll talk. You just walk off. As a man, that's what you do. You don't go back and get all up in her face and lose it, because some people get angry and upset when you don't respond to them. And you have people that do that past, they stonewall it, they just don't know what to say. My ex-wife would not, when I would try to talk to her, she would do the stonewall silent treatment and would not communicate. And I would just be sitting there talking to myself. And I'm sitting there, you know, instead of just walking off. You can't force somebody to talk to you. You know what I'm saying? But even when you're trying to engage and they do engage back and they're just yelling, that's another thing you're not going to sit there and allow. We can talk, but we're not going to yell at each other. There's no reason. And you notice sometimes when you talk to women, they feel like they have to raise their voice. And when you say, listen, I'm not yelling at you, don't yell at me, and they proceed to keep yelling, that's when you cut the conversation as well, whether you're on the phone or in person. Some women will try to get violent and try to do some things because that's how women are. And that's how hyper feminine men are also. You know, they go straight to that because they can't communicate or they get upset. When you're adults, you communicate. And if there is no communication, then that's when we're talking about with men, that's when you go to the fists or whatever have you. When there's no time for communication. But when you talking to your lady, that's none of this stuff, all this cursing and name calling. Guys, you're getting too old to be going back and forth with women. Sometimes that's what women want. Women want to get an emotional response out of you. And if you can't get a word in and you let her talk, say what's on your mind. As long as she's talking to you in a adult manner and is not berating you, then definitely listen to what she has to say. And you try to understand, you listen to her points, okay? And then you come up with solutions because that's what we do as men. A lot of times women want to get things off their chest, and it's emotional a lot of times. You have to let her know that you understand and definitely come up with a solution. Or sometimes you don't come up with a solution. But if it's directed at you, where do we go from here? How can we resolve this? And if she's not willing to give you a solution and she wants you to fix everything, that's another issue. Definitely another issue. But men, what we are, because sometimes when you try to come up with solutions for women or you try to fix stuff immediately, sometimes she just wants you to listen. Sometimes she'll just go completely off the deep end because she feels like you're trying to control the situation or you're trying to tell her what to do. Especially if she's got girlfriends that are in her ears all the time. Girl, he's just trying to control you. He's always trying to control the situation. And that's kind of like what we saw in this clip right here. And this is what we need to be mindful of, is that this does happen. And there is influence. You have influence as boyfriend or significant other, but these women on the outside who are the peanut gallery and her personal pep rally will say whatever, you're trying to influence her in this way, but at the same time, it's quite paradoxical because they're the ones that are influencing her to make a certain decision. And sometimes, ladies, you'll talk yourself complete, especially if you have a man like bro walked off, which he should have walked off long ago. Hey, if you're not going to let me talk, there's no need for me to be berated and just sit here. We can have an adult discussion, but I'm not about to sit here and be berated. Nobody should be. And be insulted about what I'm not doing, so on and so forth. We can engage each other in a diplomatic fashion and get this sorted out. Get it sorted out and move on with life. If not, let's part ways. And we must all remember that, you can't keep trying to make something work that just keeps either we both have a communication issue, somebody just doesn't want to listen, or last but not least, we've overstayed our time together. We should have separated a long time ago. It's time for us to move on with life instead of keep falling back into this toxic situation of we're good for 2 or 3 days, then we're arguing. Have sex, good for 2 days, then we're back arguing. Nobody shouldn't live their life like that. And this happens a lot. A lot of you guys, it's happening to you guys. And you're like, I don't know what I'm doing, man. But guys, never argue. Learn to communicate effectively. You learn to communicate effectively. You either get everything you want or you just go on about your business. But if you know how to talk to some women you just can't talk to. And that's a fact. You know what I mean? And that way you just go on about your business. Anyway, guys, let me know what you guys think about this whole situation, and if you've ever been in a situation like this. You know what I mean? If you have, you know, I would love to hear about it below in the comments. And if you're going through something like this, man, yo, book a session with yours truly, man. You know we gonna get this sorted out. Y'all already know what time. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. Hit me up on the Calendly and Linktree to book that one-on-one with yours truly, guys. And you know, purchase all my books and merch. Follow me on Instagram. I'll follow you back. Like I said, subscribe to all my channels. Hit all notifications. Yo, I appreciate you guys for rocking with me all this time. Much blessings and abundance to you all. Much gratitude. Peace be upon you all. The mercy and blessings of the Almighty. I'm going to catch you guys on the next one. I'm out of here. Peace.
It's God's the beat maker.
And I don't know. I will put a light in the sky for the G's that done turn memory from go. Blessings we send to the ghetto youth them.